the GOAT Spider-Man collector. And look what we just got out the vault. 2099s out of 10 and out of 25, as well as out of 99. You don't ever see these at all.
And they're gold foil, which is I think is important. They're out of 2017, Flare Spider-Man, which is really important. The other thing I think is important is what's going to happen in October. Into the Spider-Verse.
Correct. Correct.
Dale's coming. You never know what's going to happen from that property from there, but he already has a strong following.
Yes.
He's a great Spider character.
And people still, I think, don't actually know who. You know what's crazy? A lot of people actually don't know there's a post-credit scene in the first movie.
The first one with him, yeah.
And they're like, oh, I didn't.
And what actor's tied to it?
Isn't it Oscar Isaac?
Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac, yeah.
You got a great voice actor.
Great voice actor. I've never seen these. These are crazy. And they're super shiny.
Shiny's important.
Shiny's important. He wants my Spider-Gwen.
Yeah. Well, I love Spidey Gwen. I have her 9.8 first appearance. It's called the Greg Lynn variant. It's actually the most expensive comic book I've ever bought.
And how much did, if you don't mind, how much was that?
At the time it was $6,400. It's probably closer to $10K now.
Okay. And how long ago was it at the time when you bought it? How long ago? Last year? Okay.
But I did a private sale, not through eBay, so it's about a $7,000 eBay evaluation. I also have these Spidey Gwens.
Woo! That green is crazy.
That's, to me, a $30,000 card. I'm going to be frank with you, I think where these are eventually headed to one day, they'll follow right behind these.
So tell people a little bit about these.
So here's why I think royal foils are important. Number one, they're from Flare Ultra Spider-Man. Number two, there's only 30 in the set. There's only 3 in the rainbow. So out of 99, out of 25, and out of 10. So in terms of total number of actual royal foils, it's way less than the PMGs. The PMG images have the base, the pattern, the 199, the 99, the 49, the 10, the 5, and the 1. There's a lot more people that can have this image than can have that image.
I appreciate you talking Marvel cards with me, of course. We've got the Marvel cards group right here. This is probably like what? A 15th?
This is the brain trust.
Yeah.
Like, this is like the bulk of the content creators. There's certainly a lot of amazing collectors out there, even more so than me. But this is like the content brain trust.
Say this team bag gets like all crumbled up or something, or the edges start going out, I gotta put it in a brand new team bag. All right, it's the last day here in Atlanta. It's muggy, it's rainy. We're gonna make the most of today, try to see if we can get some last minute deals, maybe go through some bargain bins. It's been a great weekend so far, man. Shout out to the Atlanta show, Culture Collision. It's been a really, really good show. And yeah, we're gonna try to make the most of today and we move. We're buying a bunch of Marvel cards. I've noticed this is a really big Marvel card show. There's some really good deals out here.
Even if you snap that, I think you're taking zero risk. They won't grade lower than an 8. And a 2017 7 just went for 1,000. Even if graded a 7, you're safe.
All right, you win.
I mean, you listen to my reasoning.
I know.
And it's sound reasoning. I mean,
you know,
I'm conservative, so.
You know what's crazy? I came here this whole show. I was looking for basketball, football, Flawless, and I'm out here walking out with a bunch of Marvel
Here's
stuff.
the problem. When everybody else is looking and buying and selling the same thing, you have so much seller competition going on. You go from one case, you see a bunch of Lucas and Brady's. You go to the next case, you see a bunch of Lucas and Brady's. It's like going to, like we said before, the Cheesecake Factory. You went somewhere with a menu, you're super hungry, you go somewhere with a menu that has such a big menu that you lose your appetite before you order your food.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, it's the final day in Atlanta, and Steve and I worked another deal. We got Doctor Strange 2013 Precious Metal Gems out of 100, and then we got the Black Widow SGC 8 out of 100 2015. Steve's out here giving Marvel deals. I thought I was going to come here and look for football and basketball, but I'm coming out with a bunch of Marvel cards, baby. We move. So we're here with Flipping Steve, and this was his first time ever vending at a card show. Let us know right now, how was your experience?
So my first time setting up, my experience, it's been awesome, amazing selling. One of the first things I need to say is shout out to the people who do this every week. Realistically for me, I couldn't do this every week. It's tiring. It's tiring as much as it is exciting and fun. I woke up this morning, I was like, I can't wait to go home and see my wife and my dog and my family. I got to the show and I was energized and had a lot of fun. Now I'm like regretting flying out today. But like I said, it's tiring, and I got a whole newfound perspective from the people who do this, whether it's their job or they do it more often for their livelihood. This is hard work. It is fun, but it's not easy firsthand experience. I learned that, but the experience is way better. You know, it's not like a negative thing. The experience is way better than I imagined it would be. But with that being said, it's a lot more tiring and a lot more work than I also thought that it would be. The pros outweigh the cons. It was awesome. I would definitely do it again. but I definitely couldn't be a full-time, and respect and shout out to the people who do this full-time, so that people like myself can go out and have a good time at a show and buy cards. We think about going to the show and looking around, but without the people setting up, we wouldn't have the shows. And without the people walking around to buy, we wouldn't have the vendors. It works hand in hand. Just an awesome experience, man. I hope it didn't confuse anybody with my synopsis, but that's just where my mind's going all over the place right now.
Drop your social.
My social?
Yeah, say like follow me.
Oh, I thought you want my social security number. I can't give that out on YouTube. Flipping Steve on YouTube, that's all it is, Flipping Steve, and then flipping_Steve on Instagram. Get out to your shows. People talking about the hobby slowing down and things like that. I think that's a lot of people who do a lot of online transactions. When you get out to the shows, I don't even get out to the shows as much as a lot of people do. But when you get out to the shows, you really see how hopping the shows are and the livelihood. You hear the music in the background. It's a good time. Everybody walking around talking, buying, selling, and trading. It is all happening. Despite what a lot of people want to say, it is all happening. First-hand experience. I see it. I've sold, I've bought, and I've traded this weekend. It's just been a blast. We move.
So next week in Dallas, Steve is letting me raw card review the strange precious metal gems out of 50, the Old Man Logan achievements, and the Green Goblin Blue PMG.
Getting pristine 10s. Getting black labels.
He's getting black labels on these, he says.
Black labels. That's why I sent him with Kenny. We move with the black labels.
We move. All right, Josh, what you think of this show?
The show was good. Atlanta vibes are great. Overall, did pretty good. Sold some cards, bought a couple cards. Can't complain. Ready for Dallas next weekend. But yeah, a lot of people are taxing on their cards, so everybody wants 4X of what the card goes for. So, when that happens, it means it's time to sell your cards. So, we went to sell mode this weekend. And then when everybody starts panic selling in the next week or 2 weeks, or maybe a month, that's when I'll be buying. We move.
Alan, what'd you think of the show?
Why? It's 25-cent lemonade, $5. It's a good time. It's all about the experience, Gonna keep it moving. On to Dallas.
Just dropped off Josh, Alan, and John at the airport. That's a wrap for the Atlanta show. It was really positive energy. I do want to personally give a special shout out to Steve. This was Steve's first time ever setting up. I genuinely enjoy Steve's company. He's a really good guy. He's a hardcore collector. And he's got some really, really cool stuff. And he gave me a bunch of deals this weekend. It's crazy, man, because I met Steve really through YouTube. He subscribed to me very early on. I subscribed to him, and I was watching his stuff. We ended up connecting at the Philly show back in December. We had great conversation. We just had a lot in common, man, and he's into a lot of the stuff that I'm into. And like I said, it was just a genuinely good time. So thank you again, Steve, for setting up with us and letting us set up with you as well. I hope you truly enjoyed your first experience ever as a vendor at a big show. I went really heavy on Marvel cards. It's interesting stuff, man, and right now it's hot. You can do well on it. You can grade it. Market really isn't too saturated at the moment. That's just how I feel about it. All in all, great show. Shout out Atlanta. We'll be in Dallas this weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, buying, selling, trading again all weekend. If you're new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe, man. You're already this far in the video. Like this video, comment, let us know what you think. Hope you guys really enjoyed these vlogs, and we move.